Good.
Waiting for Dub C, it says. There we go.
Good?
I think.
Trying to get everything in position. Here we go. Apologize, everyone. This is first time going live on the phone.
There we go. 2 people watching. Who's with me? Chris Stevers. How's it going, brother? I just threw Louisville the other day.
Here we go. I think we're back. It tried to take on Wi-Fi.
Better.
Stupid technology.
There we go.
I think we're back. Okay.
Perfect.
There we go. Welcome, everybody.
How's everybody doing tonight?
I will, I'll just hold this.
I just bend it whichever way you have to.
Bend it.
If you put that front one down.
Yeah. That's another thing I notice when I eat carbs. Get all crazy. Bend it down like this. Oh, there we go.
And then the front one, bend it. Kind of break it in half.
Okay. I think we're, oh, there we go.
There we go.
We got to.
Jelly Duck 100.
What's up, everybody? With the man, the legend, CT.
Super chat.
Oh, nice.
Right? It's a lot of damn sexy right here. I would have thought he would have wore a white shirt today, but
I can't.
No,
because it'd be this color by the time I got here. You know, I'm a magnet for dirt, and especially when I'm eating a piece of, like, I'd eat the pizza, like there's probably a piece of pizza right here. Can't see it because it's dark.
Right. Tanya Sealhan.
Yeah, I'll that's why I try to do when I reviews. I like you eat in front of the camera. That's cool. I can't do it because people be like, he's like a monster. Like you don't.
You want to see this monster? We did a video eating pizza. Don't worry.
Yeah. I was good for that one.
We're pretty good. Pretty tame.
Yeah. So yeah, I got to come out and visit with CT. We wanted to kind of hang out and see how everybody's doing. It's a beautiful day out here. Not that busy. It's nice to get away from the busy life.
Yeah. Michigan's beautiful.
Yeah. Let's say that was Boondocking with Dennis.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Really hope you're doing well down there, buddy. That's a lot. He said his last video, he had a tornado, like the pressure change, and he was like instantly alert for a tornado. I've been there. You know, you don't want to, like, you'll have that weird eerie feeling when you're sitting there, and all of a sudden, it's like not even windy. You're like, what happened? Like everything goes on pause. Well, it's typically a tornado forming.
Like a storm.
Yeah, or a storm coming, and it's like the calm before the storm, literally. And it happened when he was doing the video. I was like, oh, it kind of gave me chills. I was like, I've been there.
I quit watching Dennis's videos. But you would have had a good storm come through here, right?
Yeah. Actually, last night in Survival Saturday, we had some thunder. I had some thunder out there, but a little bit of rain.
Yeah, I went through that hurricane, the one that hit kind of eastern Texas, West Louisiana.
Yeah.
It went up to Arkansas, turned right, and then I hit it last night in Lexington, and it rained. There was zero wind, no wind at all. Man, did it rain. But the winds picked up here. Pretty bad. The corn was laying flat.
There's CJ's info. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, what's up, Boone? Brown Outdoors, Miss Trucker. Thanks for everybody for coming.
There's
Jelly
Leah.
Duck.
Yeah, Mrs. Trucker's jealous. She's always jealous.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mrs. Trucker's jealous. She's always jealous.
Yeah. Yeah, we just enjoyed some fine dining.
What was that called?
Hungry Howie's.
Hungry Howie's Pizza?
Yep.
It's a good one.
Yep, CJ, we got to meet up with a fellow MRE reviewer, a very supportive member of the MRE community, the legend CT. He always been very helpful since I started reviewing MREs, and been very cool.
You won't think I'm a legend when you see this. So I always try to bring parting gifts.
Hmm.
I have like no rations in my truck, and I'm sorry, but that's the only one I had.
There's nothing wrong with turkey strips. I've never had it, but I'm sure I'll like it.
It's kind of the joke of Canadian IMPs, and I was going to review it, but I think it's better if you do it. So
Okay. Turkey strips.
it's not that bad. It's different. It doesn't make sense. Like orange sauce,
Yeah,
it's funky.
I don't know. I really like orange chicken. You ever had orange chicken?
Canada, it's sweet and sour. It's red.
No,
Sweet
no,
and sour. I don't know.
No, there's sweet and sour chicken, but there's orange chicken too.
Yeah.
Another good one is lemon chicken. Really good one. They actually put like fresh cut lemons in it. Like,
Had that pizza in Cincinnati. Yeah, it's a chain, eh?
yeah. Yeah, Hungry Howie's is onions, mustard. I know that the box kind of exceeds the box, but yeah, it's they use like a white dough for the bread dough for like a hot dog bun. So it legit tastes like a coney.
Oh, cool.
It's pretty cool. But they would always sell out. You call them like it'd be like going to go to McDonald's for ice cream. Like, hey, I want ice cream. Like, oh, the machine's down.
Yeah, always
Yeah.
down.
So I'd be like, hey, oh, thank you, CJ. Appreciate it.
We got Marilyn. Hey, Marilyn.
Hey, Marilyn. General Tso chicken's good too. I don't know if you ever had that. That's spicy.
Yeah,
So I don't know if you have that.
When it comes to Chinese food, I eat chicken balls and chicken fried rice.
Nice.
That's it. Yeah.
But yeah, it's been, like, hopefully we're on a good trend. The weather's good. We had that big storm come through. Did you experience that storm too?
Not the one that you had. That one went east. My buddy was out in Albany. He got it.
Yeah.
But I was south, so I got the other storm. It's raining like everywhere right now.
Is it? I heard the hurricane or the remnants of hurricane is going to Arkansas. Is that?
It already did. It went through Arkansas, then
Yeah.
it went below Missouri, kind of right on the line, and it came out in Tennessee and Kentucky, and that's where I was last night. With it.
Is anybody getting effects of the storm right now? Like anybody having issues or bad storms? Hopefully not. I think Jordan wants us to do the.
Hey?
Jordan wants us to do the. Yeah.
I don't have any of that. I took all that out of my truck.
Yeah.
Sweet condensed milk. Yeah, Karen Miller would want me to eat the grape jelly.
Now, did you? I think was it on one of the things you've opened up a Russian ration? Was it a hiking ration? I don't know. But you got the big sweet condensed milk out
Yeah,
there.
that was that white camel
Yeah,
one. Yeah.
that was massive.
I have that in here.
Yeah, that when I first opened the one, the vegetarian came with that same thing. I'm like, man, but CT would have a hard time chugging this
Yeah,
one.
I got it in that cupboard right there, actually. But
Yeah.
it's huge, that pouch. I don't know if it's any good.
Hey, Alita. Yeah, I one time I opened up a Polish ration and had a big tube. It was like the tube of toothpaste of sweetened condensed milk. I'm like, that's more than.
Ready to explode like it's...
Well, I tried it out and it was brown. And somebody's like, well, that's what color it's supposed to be. And I'm like, okay.
I ate the Australian stuff. It was brown. And it was gritty. It was like
Yeah,
there was
yeah.
grains of sugar in there. It's kind of funky.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just it's always interesting to find some of that stuff when you you try it and you like I said, some people are scared to try foreign rations because sometimes, and that's why I'll be really cautious when I'm eating because I'll eat older foreign rations. I have a 1989 RCIR
Oh, yeah?
that is going to be a fun time.
Does it still look the same in that same box?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plastic. It's got plastic wrapper on it. I haven't opened it yet, but I'm pretty sure that everything, like in the cans and stuff like that, it probably shot. But
Yeah.
if anything's probably going to be boxes, it's probably going to be that.
Maybe don't eat that.
Yeah.
Let
Just
that one
explore
slide.
it, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know.
B Temple just did a 92 or 94 Italian
Oh, man,
ration. He didn't eat anything.
yeah.
I wouldn't have either.
No, he played it safe, and that was a good thing. It was really cool to see the internals on it, though.
Yeah.
But I was really kind of surprised that it didn't have different items. You see how much of the same stuff? I actually
Yeah.
recently got an Italian ration, and I'm excited to check it out. But in the same token, a lot of the stuff is really kind of the same. I see Tracy Phillips. Welcome. Chris, what's going on? I tried to bring some brown bags for CT, but he said, no good. I do have a Sloppy Joe.
I bought a sloppy Joe
Okay.
not long ago.
I have a sloppy Joe that you can have, or a veggie burger.
I haven't had that.
Maybe Miss Trucker ever try it.
Mrs. Trucker, you want to try, what is it, a
It's a
2008?
2008 veggie burger.
I won't eat it, but you can.
It's vegetarian.
Yeah, I just bought a sloppy Joe just a couple months ago.
Yeah.
They were selling it. And I got some sort of chicken breast ration too that I'd never seen before. And it's old.
Chicken and herb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a 2014 maybe.
Yeah, it's not bad. I got a buffalo chicken. I'm really excited to try that. 2011, I think.
It's exactly the same as chicken trucks.
Really?
Yeah. So you know it comes with buffalo sauce?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Can mix it together.
Yeah.
I really liked it. I like that ration with that. But if you don't like buffalo sauce, you don't like that.
Mike wearing pants. Only with you, Jordan, where I don't. I watched Napoleon Dynamite the other night.
Yeah.
That was filmed, I think Jordan said 40 minutes or 40 miles from where he lives out in Idaho.
Wow.
I knew it was similar because like the terrain was just the same as where Jordan's from.
That's another classic. It's one of those movies you watch and can't help but laugh.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just and see the turkey strips. I've never had this. I really enjoy breakfast menus, but there's not enough of them. And you really don't like the hash browns, you said. That's, you know, the pork sausage gravy. You're probably not going to try that.
That's the worst one I've ever had.
Yeah, we're opposites on that one.
Most people are. Everybody loves the sausage ones and the hash browns and the pizza. Even those are like my least favorite. And then IMPs, they want the hash browns and stuff. Not for me.
Yeah.
I got these two. Fruit soup.
Yeah.
They went a little bit. They got I don't know if moisture got in them or what, but they were a little bit almost hard. So be careful with that. Cold water, 2 cups.
Cold water, 2 cups.
Use a whisk, break it down.
Okay.
Yeah.
It looks really good. I love strawberries. You like strawberries?
Get the whole thing, and it like started burning my throat.
Oh yeah.
Too much sugar.
Yeah. Kind of high acidity level. So I usually eat much more than I should, especially if something's good. I did like I bought like flavored.
Yeah.
And I took a handful and then I ended up eating the whole box. I'm like, that wasn't very healthy.
What truck stops will sell Krispy Kreme donuts.
Yeah.
And they're in like 3-packs. I'm like, oh well, that's not gonna last, but I'll get them anyway, and I'll eat them with my coffee, all 3 of them.
Gosh, yeah.
Screw it. But yeah, that's why we have to diet because.
yeah. Well, when I was growing up and playing football and all that stuff, I had that freedom. I used to eat a box of cereal a morning.
Gee.
Yeah. Golden Grams in the Tupperware bowl with the wooden spoon.
Yeah.
Maybe like 5 boxes of cereal for 5 days.
That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
I like Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms is good too. Try to stay away from Captain Crunch because your mouth will be tore up.
I haven't eaten that since I was a kid.
Oh man. So what's everybody up to today? Having good weather? Somebody said it was 101. I can't stand hot weather. It's almost too hot in summer for Michigan. Like I want to kind of like and then I think Smitty was like maybe it was you or Smitty like, hey, you guys talk
all year long versus the winter.
Yeah, because I heard it's pretty brutal up there, or can be.
Yeah. But no, it was hot yesterday in Knoxville.
Yeah.
I think it was in the hundreds.
Yeah.
It was bad. I had to run my truck all day.
Yeah, it's not too bad today. It's overcast, but the humidity is what gets me. I heard I haven't experienced it yet, but there's like really hot weather. And I think California.
Frank and Tina.
Oh, hey, Frank and Tina.
They had to watch a commercial to get to you. You monetized?
Yeah.
Nice. Frank just put a video up last night playing guitar. That was pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, he was singing and stuff.
Yeah.
Did really good. He said he was rusty. I'm like, dang, my art side of my brain, I think, died in football. Like I can't, like people drawing and playing music and all that stuff, I'm so amazed by, because that was the side I hit on football, and they said that whatever the art side, and then like I go to draw something now, and like there's no way, it's like a stick figure, best I can do. But I'm very impressed with he sung a couple of good songs I really enjoyed.
The first one I knew the song. The second one I didn't know the song, but it sounded exactly like Steve Earle.
Oh man.
I don't know if it was his voice or the style he was playing, but I would have swore it was a Steve Earle song. But what position did you play? I think Leo was asking.
I was middle linebacker. So I just I loved it. I mean, that's the glory days. But I played football for a very long time. As soon as I could put pads on, I think it was 4th grade. My dad had me in there, and I was playing football like from 4th grade all the way through senior, and then. But now I just go to college and get a degree and all that stuff.
Yeah, the real world.
Yeah, real world hitting. I had to stop eating like a madman and start worrying about like what I was eating. I would go to lunchtime sometimes and eat like 2 triple Whoppers. Just because man, like my calories are burned.
Yeah. And that's what sucks. Like with me eating rations, I just sit here.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I like to try and tell people I work a little harder than they think, but I don't. I get up and I drive all day and I go to bed. I've been out walking and stuff, and I tarp my loads. And I mean, there's some days where harder than most, but the reality is, if you're eating a 1,300 calorie meal, hopefully that's all you're eating for the day, or not 3 of those.
Yeah. Well, and then they're very calorie dense, and they hold out pretty good. So, I was thinking about trying to do something like a 22-day span of just eating 1 a day, and see if I gain weight or lose weight.
Somebody is challenging us on, I think Smokey's live last week, wanted us to eat 1 ration a day or 2 rations a day for 60 days.
I could do that.
Yeah,
I could do that. I just, especially if you don't tell me if I'm stuck with American MREs, maybe not.
Yeah.
But like if you told me I could eat any ration all day, but I would try. I want to try and see if as some people have mentioned, even Frank had mentioned, hey, I'm gonna eat 1 MRE a day and see if that helps with weight loss. My body reacts to carbs so terribly that I don't think I can, because I used to diet other ways, and I would cut calories back, or eat healthy carbs and all that stuff, and my body just did not react well.
Jeremiah Morris is in the house.
What's up, Jeremiah? The 50-inch TV suggestions, I always go with Samsung, especially the 4K. Get the micro dimming. I know this is the nerdiest coming out, but micro dimming is where you look at like a night scene, and it actually has.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's new technology.
I know nothing about TVs.
Yeah, I don't watch them as much as I wanted to. Like I said, as soon as I get to the outdoors, all my time is spent with my kids and my family outdoors now. It's just LG's good too. LG's good too.
I think that's what I have. No, RCA.
RCA.
Whatever has the DVD player still built in.
Yeah, nice.
Because so many of them don't have it now, but
yeah,
it works back here.
I mean, there's so many things now. You don't even have, like, if you have a CD player, kind of that's what you're saying, because there's actually devices you can. I mean, even your phone, you can have all the movies on there and play. Makes it easier.
Yeah. But I have like hundreds of DVDs.
Yeah, it's hard to get rid of them. Once you get them, I was in that phase where I was buying them and stacking them on the walls, and I was like,
I sent the link to my kid TJ, and he says, "Who's that guy with you?" It's Dub C. I don't know if you're still watching, but
yeah,
Dub C, Michigan.
I'm the new guy.
Yeah. What do we got? 6:35. We got to be off by the time. Smokey going live tonight? I haven't heard from him.
Yep, Smokey is going live. He is going to be at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
So the time.
I just got to cross the border, and then I got a pretty easy day tomorrow.
Yeah.
Where's Murray? Murray's supposed to be on here. History Savior.
Hey, what's up, History Savior? How you doing? Yeah, Murray has been doing keto, and that's another reason I did start doing Survival Saturdays and survival gear, is because I love reviewing stuff, and I found that love for MREs and stuff like that, but I can't eat rations all the time, so I'll just want to go out in the woods, and again, it promotes that, exercise and stuff like that.
So are you fairly new with survival stuff as well, or is that you have some experience with that?
So when I was growing up, my dad had me hunting, and he is like Ted Nugent, right? So he can hunt anything that you asked him to, and I grew up doing that. And at the time, I mean, it's sad to say, but at the time I was not interested.
Yeah.
And he was so good. He'd set me up, and like I've killed black bear, I've killed all kinds of animals, and because that's what he was growing up on. And so I learned of that survival aspect from him, and I learned a lot, but I was more focused on Nintendo back then.
Right.
So now I think about it, and I'm like, man, I could have learned so much more, but now I can still reconnect with them and talk about that stuff. So
yeah, you guys got everything. Or I hit a deer just south of Lansing a bunch of years ago.
Yeah.
Heading to
in
Florida.
the truck.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, no
Did you
damage.
even feel it?
anything.
Yeah, I don't think so.
You heard it. It was that night. It was just as soon as I got into US 127, where
Yeah.
75 splits, and a little bugger ran out.
I mean, it's,
That was it.
yeah, I was like a 19, my first truck was a 1986 Chevy Scottsdale, and my dad had me build it for my 16, birthday. He wanted me to build the truck, and it was a muck truck, and I hit a deer in that. And it had 44-inch tires, 454, and I hit a deer with that, and it was the same thing.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it had a squirrel or a deer, but it got 7 miles to the gallon.
I got 10 with this running empty.
Oh man!
Hey,
Oh, there's Tracy. What's going on, Tracy?
Tracy Milky.
They said we want to just Smokey and the Bandit. I said we could definitely do that. I'd have to get a faster car though.
The border's right there. I just got to make it.
Yeah. Stuff is cool, but never got into it. Couldn't afford it.
Yeah. Trans Am.
Oh man. I always liked the Challengers and stuff like that, the new cars that they change out.
Yeah. I have zero interest in cars. I don't have a lot of interest. I drive a Ford Ranger.
Yeah. Gets done.
No air conditioning, no, it's an automatic, no cruise control. I just drove from Ontario out to Manitoba, 20-hour drive. That was rough.
Yeah, it was one of the famous stories at my work. I had a Geo Tracker. I bought it for $400, and just kind of getting in there, and it had a soft top. And I was driving down the road one day it was probably depths of winter, and I was on the way to work, and I was flying down the road, and it didn't have overdrive, keep in mind, so it sounded like it was going to explode at 70. But it got extremely good gas mileage, and it handled snow great. So I'm just flying, and all of a sudden the sides popped out, and the car was gone, and it was dry rotted, so it disintegrated. And I was like, so I went to work, and then I was on second shift at the time. I drove home that night, and I was interviewing for a new job, and the guy seen me, and he's like, "Were you driving a Geo Tracker?" And at this point, I'm like, "Oh, should I say yes or no?" And it was like a 45-minute drive, and he said, "That was you?" And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "You're hired." I was like, oh. And he goes, "If you're crazy enough to do that, you're crazy enough to do anything."
That's funny.
Yeah. But that Geo Tracker, I sold it 2 years later for $400. So zero.
With no doors and no roof.
Yeah.
Nice. Looks like you upgraded though, at least.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Well, that's comes. I actually had a drunk driver run me off the road. I ran a 2000 Regal for about 17 years, and I had to lose it because I had to get out of the way. I got another Regal.
Yeah.
What else we got in chat?
Mystery Savers wants to know if we're in a rig. Yeah. You do the interiors for these, right?
Yes. Yes.
You should redo mine.
Yeah. We actually do the cab part.
Okay.
Yeah. But you have it is definitely different from what I'm used to.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This is no 3. It's
Yeah.
very similar to the new trucks, like the style on the
Yeah.
inside of the ear
Yeah.
back there.
Yeah, we do a lot of the upper sidewall, I call them upper sidewalls and stuff that go like sleepers, big parts.
Yeah. Thanks, TJ. Jackass. That's my kid. Why would you want to meet CT? Because he doesn't want to meet you.
I wanted to meet CT because he's the legend in the MRA community.
Not to my kid, I'm not.
Oh.
Little bugger. But yeah.
No, it's been a good time. I've always, like I said, we've texted and talked a lot. We have a lot of the same interest, except
Yeah.
for spicy food, non-spicy food.
Old food, not old food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's-
Outdoors. No. This
Yeah.
is as outdoors as I get.
Yeah. I mean, one thing I can say about the outdoors is it has kept me in shape, but it really disengages everything from electronics. I recently, even on vacation, I had to turn my electronics off just for a couple days because you get on there's no service. That's kind of freeing.
Yeah.
But it's scary in the same token because if somebody has an emergency, like your parents or somebody that needs help, they want to be able to get a hold of you, but it's also really kind of freeing. You kind of get away from everything. Because there's everything that's going on, drama or anything like that, you go in the woods,
Well,
it's gone.
when I got rid of Facebook and Instagram, it's like
Yeah.
this whole weight's been lifted off. I do not miss it one bit.
Yep.
It'll be a long time before I'm back on
Oh,
there.
we got Sue. Hey, Sue. Carson. Hey, Carson.
Kirsten. He's the one that had that FRH in the package in 2017 ration.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was from a 2010 case A. And it sounds like they're pretty random where they're kind of be putting out. I will tell you though, I do have some of those still.
They store better, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
But apparently they cost double to manufacture. That's why they don't do it.
Oh, that would make sense. I'm with CT. We met up and had some pizza.
Jack of Trades. RL Shorty.
ARL. Sorry, I can't see everybody's
Please.
comments. I first time streaming from my phone, so
See you later, History Saver.
thanks for stopping by, History Saver. Have a good night. What's up, Jack of Trades?
How's the West Coast treating you?
Oh yeah, I heard it's pretty bad.
Is it?
Yeah.
I've been to California once.
That's what I'm talking about. The heat. They said it gets really hot there, but it's low humidity, and it gets hot, but it's not humid.
Yeah.
Whereas like in South, like Kentucky, or in Michigan, even you get like a 90% humidity with a 90-degree day, and it feels like you can't breathe.
Knoxville was disgusting yesterday. I'm sorry if my truck smells, but you know how humidity gets in, and it just stinks.
Oh, yeah.
Smitty's got no humidity in BC. When he was at the meetup last year, he was crying the whole time.
Oh man.
Like he doesn't. He sweats too easy. I
Well,
guess.
He said that like up there, you guys because at nighttime it's the hardest part. Like I can deal with heat in the daytime, but when it's time to sleep, that's like I feel I give props. There's no way.
Smoke is it California on fire again?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's pretty bad.
100 degrees every day for the next 8.
Yeah.
Overlay. Karsten, it's probably past your bedtime.
Yeah, it's
I don't know what
definitely
the time
been
is. 6 hours difference out there in Germany, probably.
You usually stick around. You usually see him on Smokey Stream tonight. He'll hang out, say hi. Big, props to him staying up that late. I mean, that's hard. Again, getting older. Like I used to be able to stay up and game all night, and now, like at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, I'm like, oh, it's bedtime.
Yeah.
Now, as far as you, when you're driving and you're on a route, do you just stay on it, no matter what time it is?
Yeah, like we were limited to our hours. I prefer to drive, say, 6 in the morning till 7 at night or whatever.
Yeah, like a first shift schedule.
Yeah, but there's times you drive all night or whatever you have to do to get there. I'm not on a set schedule, but to get parking at night, you need to be parked before 8 o'clock. Especially the East Coast, you're parking probably 5 or 6.
Wow.
Because there's so many trucks and so little parking. It's pretty crazy. Out west, do what you want.
Hey, Kaylin, how's it going?
Hey, there she is. In the center of the States, Des Moines.
Yeah, they had that. She was in that DeRoche, they call it. That, like, power storm, I think. And then I think Colleen was for that. Right, Irish Colleen? She got hit by that storm.
Far. She's just in. Speaking
of Irish Colleen, let's get everybody thoughts and prayers out to her. I heard she's going through some crazy times right now.
Yeah, hopefully she's keeping her spirits up. I got to message her.
Yeah.
See what's happening, but.
Yeah, hopefully she's getting that resolved. There's got a few things going on, but like thoughts and prayers for a quick recovery for her.
Hey, Kaylin, giving Dub a couple of these. She tried one hot and one cold.
Yeah.
Which way was better? I've never tried it hot.
I can't imagine it hot.
She did a live stream and I'm watching and there's steam coming up from the bowl. I'm like, that's a fruit soup. But I guess it worked.
Yeah, I mean, if it works out.
Nice sunny day in Germany. It's funny watching Smokey stream because for Karsten it's like 2 in the morning or very late, and then Cyanide Cookies in Australia having his breakfast.
Yeah, no doubt. Time.
Yeah, people from everywhere.
That's really cool. Like I said, another great part of the community. Kind of talk to everybody.
That's what's great about the live streams. Everybody that's how you get to know each other. You learn a bit from the comments back and forth, but then the live streams is where you kind of see people's character a little more, right?
Yeah, for sure. Very true, Dennis. Very true.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's if you get a ration, you always want to try the new ones, but now, you said there's 2020s coming out. I'm going to see what the new menu lineup is, but they're going to be kind of expensive. Like I said, it cost, like you said, has gone up, which is made it difficult.
Well, the only change in 2020 for MREs was that hash browns went to that sausage and onion thing.
Have you tried both of them?
I don't like the hash browns.
Have you tried the Italian sausage?
No. But it's full of onions and peppers. I'm not eating that either.
I don't think you're gonna like it.
No, I won't.
It's the sausage is spicy too.
That one I just did, that beef strips and the savory-based tomato sauce.
Yeah.
Murray. That's a step up from the brisket.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. When I first opened that, I thought it was gonna be like brisket, but it was red sauce. I'm like, what? But it's very.
It was like a taco or chili flavor, but it was very mild. It was good.
What's going on, Murray?
Yeah, Murray, I won't be making it for pizza tonight. I already had pizza with this guy.
Yeah, sorry, Murray.
But, like, what a guy, right? Just because it's his wife's birthday, he can't come meet me for pizza.
Oh man.
Like, think of a better excuse than that, buddy.
I got the text and I was like, oh, it's time.
It was also last minute.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I got the text out in the woods and CT said, hey, you eating carbs? And I said, yep. And I was like, okay, it's on.
Yeah.
It's just luckily because we've had times where you come through and I wasn't supposed to be eating carbs, and trying to phase out, but
yeah. Well, if you were, we would have done something else.
Oh yeah, we can. I brought some cheese crisp or something. You ever had those? They're like potato chips, but they're cheese.
Cheese that you get in nachos and stuff.
Yeah, it's like you'd be surprised because like I like crunchy, right? So I'm eating like I'll eat a taco salad and I'll throw them on there for crunch or eat them on the side, and it's like potato chips, especially when you're not used to it.
Yeah, I try to stay away from all those keto snacks and stuff. Just I don't bring anything up front. Normally I have snacks galore on that seat, but
I've seen that's where we get the pizza. We got it from Hungry Howie's. We got that video will be coming out. Yeah.
That's what we had. Large stuffed crust, pepperoni. That's exactly what we had. Look at that.
Yeah. That was actually pretty good.
I'm glad it wasn't extra large. I asked for extra large and they're like, I asked for thin crust. They said, no, we don't do thin crust and extra large. You have to get large. And I said, well, what about stuffed crust? Large. I said, okay, we'll just do that one then.
Yeah. No, it worked out fine. Like I said, I could eat more, but I shouldn't. But I'm also comfortable. Sometimes you get them pizzas like thin crust and they do make a good thin crust. Yeah.
Some thin crust is bad.
Yeah.
Is it Pizza Hut's the worst one?
Oh man.
It's cold. Like by the time they bring it out to you, it's cold.
Yeah.
It's too thin.
But yeah, it's probably 80 degrees. It's not too bad here, and it looks like it's starting to get. It was overcast. It was raining last night and this morning, where I was staying outside.
So you camp out overnight, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I usually fill up I got a new backpack, so I fill it up and I'll take it out and review stuff. So I filled it up last night and I knew it was going to rain, so I'll actually bring a couple extra tarps just in case, because you just don't want to sit in the tent. The tent I got is enough for like room for you just to sleep. It's a gear top, so you're like sitting there and like, oh, I'm camping and it's just raining. No, you don't want to do that. So you want to get the tarp. So I had a couple tarps to set up like out so I could just sit by the fire. But then it started getting too hot for the tarp, so I had to move it back. So it's always a learning experience out there. But yeah, I was one time I had my tarp up and I was sitting there and these, like I said, it's like a tombstone. You're sitting there and you have the rain fly on the tent and you're just sitting there like, oh, I'm camping.
Nothing better to do on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
Mrs. Murray's birthday tomorrow, and then Aletha's birthday is, I want to say Tuesday or Wednesday. It's either the first or the second.
Hey, Dietary.
Lots of birthdays.
Yeah. It's hard to keep up. I try to find out when the birthdays and try to wish everybody a happy birthday.
Do you guys know, who do you think is older, me or him?
Yeah, that's a good question.
By less than a month. I'm the 26th of June. You're the 24th of May.
11th.
2011th of May.
Yeah, May 11th.
Yeah, so you're just a little bit older than me.
Yeah. I think we look the same age.
About the same, yeah.
Yeah, 25.
Smokey is 2. Jay's younger than me. His birthday was in July. And Vipers is in January or February. 1982 club.
Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing how many people like Rations.
Yeah.
Right around the same birthday.
And Reese on that chat room we're on there.
Yeah.
There's a guy named Reese. He's 82 as well.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's down in Nashville.
Yeah.
BC Treasure Trails.
Hmm.
Karsten, that's not very nice. Said I look like a very old man.
Oh really?
His English is bad though, so maybe
Maybe you meant
he got lost in translation.
distinguished. Yeah, if you're distinguished older man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, just now I have to I get to enjoy this weekend, and then I fast for usually a week, not really a week, but a day, and then I'm planning on 6 weeks back, because I'd like teeter up, and then I'll level out, and then I teeter back down.
Yeah.
You know, because if it's a new hobby of mine, but I'm not going to let myself do it if I can't control it.
Well, that's what I'm doing. Like I was telling you earlier, I was on holidays for 2.5 weeks,
Yep,
and I
yep.
ate silly.
Don't ever punish yourself on a holiday,
No.
right?
And so now I'm taking this past week and next week and maybe the week after, film a whole bunch of rations that I wanted to do, because
Yeah.
that's the worst part of keto. You can't eat a ration, and I'm not about to rip apart a ration and throw it in the garbage.
No.
So I'm gonna do as many videos as I can, bank them up, and then try and lose a bit of weight again.
Yeah, there are some keto rations you can do, but it's very select.
Yeah.
Very select. It'll give you the flavors of the components, right? Like the almonds, the peanut butter, but there's an interesting side of the rations that you really like. If you get applesauce, you don't want to miss out on applesauce
Yeah.
or something like that. I did finally get to try the espresso. What we got?
Carson says me not good English.
So the
Karsten's 42. You're 4 years older, Karsten.
what was it? The espresso roast?
Yeah.
Do you like that from the IMPs?
It's my least favorite coffee,
Oh wow.
but Smitty says it's the best. Mrs. Trucker absolutely loves it too.
Yeah, I just recently had some Shocker brought some stuff with him. He gave me a bunch of cool stuff like collectibles that I could put in display, and that was one of the items. I was like, "Whoa, cool!" Because I've had some IMPs, but never got the express roast. I get 3-in-1 all the time. Another thing I want to try is the vanilla shake with the.
Don't just use
Yeah,
the
yeah,
one
yeah,
cup of water.
gotcha.
Put twice as much, and it was perfect.
You want to have enough water for the coffee and the shake.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I got sick of vanilla shakes. I didn't ever really like them to begin with, and now that I have this 3-in-1
Oh yeah.
dream,
Yeah.
Karsten Michael's like, "I'll trade you all my chocolate protein shakes for your vanillas." I'm like, "Shit."
Yeah.
Well, that works.
Yeah. I mean, chocolate protein shake is hard to beat though.
It is. That's
That thing
awesome.
Have you had it hot yet?
No,
Oh man.
I watched the idiot crazy Russian hacker.
Yeah.
And in his silliness, he heated one up because he thought you had to, and I thought, damn, I bet you that's really good. And then I've never done it,
Yeah.
mostly because he did.
Well, I did one just like I like the mocha, like ice mocha and hot mocha, the protein powder. So I put it into the Keurig, and I ran the hot water into it, and I just dumped the powder in and ran the coffee through. Tell you what, it's like a rich mocha.
Carson hates that lumpy chocolate crap.
But if you actually eat it hot, it's not lumpy at all. That's one thing.
Don't tell him. He's sending them to me. So
Oh yeah.
anybody else doesn't like that stuff, right here.
CT does have a channel.
No.
He has
No.
a channel.
No.
When I first met you, CT was on a Old Smoky stream. One of the things was, hey, you have a channel. It was not a good one. That was the first time I met.
I try to be honest.
So, and I go on there and I'm like, this is good. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Half-assed. I was actually, it's funny, I was reviewing a Latvian ration yesterday, and I'm like, for once ever, I could actually do a proper review and set up the little stove and shit on my trailer. And I
Oh,
thought,
nice.
No, I didn't do it though.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh, no. That'd have been cool.
No, because then expectations will be high for the next video. So I heated up that can
Yeah.
of chicken and rice in a heater bag.
Oh,
in a
man.
Canadian heater bag.
Did you pop it though?
No.
Oh man, be careful because
I was nervous.
I recently did a Kazakhstan ration. I heated it up on the fire in water, and I went to open it and it exploded.
Open away.
Oh yeah, and I didn't really do it away because I didn't know. And everybody on the video was like, "Dude, you gotta pop the top. What are you doing?" Because I mean that's dangerous. You get some hot beef juice in your eye, you're gonna be.
Yeah. That hamburger from Germany, that piece of crap, I threw it in boiling water. It didn't explode.
Yeah. I mean, but there's definitely pressure. I had there was like the other one was I think was it Tashanka?
Tushonka?
Yeah, it's like beef and beef fat.
Yeah.
And I opened that and it was pressurized, but it wasn't near as bad as the beef stew. But yeah, you always got to pop the top on those cans. But it'd be hard in a Canadian heater bag.
Yeah. He hasn't looked at the floor. Does it speak to you?
Oh my gosh.
It's rough. I actually just changed out my towel last week, so I keep a towel on the floor.
Yeah.
Because I make a mess, so now I just
No, I mean it's like one of those tearaways.
Yep.
So away the towel, put a new one in.
put it in with my laundry, and magically it's
Back to
refreshed.
normal. Nice.
Yeah.
It works out
good.
Yeah, it's one thing that I just started really in my pack is a towel, because you're like get your pans dirty, and you have no way to clean them. But the IMP napkins work really good.
I got a Ziploc bag full of them for you.
Oh man, those things are huge.
Yeah. I'll either send them to you, or if I ever think I'm coming back this way,
Yeah.
I just wasn't expecting them up here.
Yeah, this is a nice place right here. It's quiet.
Yeah, I have a black light, but I don't think we're going to do any investigating here.
Oh no.
Like a crime scene. Yeah, pizza sauce and shit.
Well, I mean, you can tell if you're getting ready to change your towel out, because I've seen you drop stuff and not eat it,
Yeah.
and then I've seen you drop stuff and eat it. So I'll be able to judge your towel level at that point, because I've seen you sometimes you're like, oh, that's gone, or oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
Fresh towel.
Yeah. Can of peaches. There it is on the ground.
Oh man. Or you get the juice. You always gotta be careful of the juice every
Yeah.
time you pop it open.
On my eyes, and it gets on that one friggin' door. I just cleaned that yesterday.
Oh man.
I was fucking same thing. Everything falls off.
Wow.
The cheese spread. I'm sorry, Schmecker.
Yeah.
I cursed a bit,
It's all good.
but yeah.
We got anybody else still having fun?
Aletha says, I always come this way and forget about you. Forget about you. I forget about Fred. There's a lot of people I've been trying to avoid. But not you guys, though, Aletha or Fred. There's people everywhere, like almost every state.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I got so many more to meet.
Yep. And like I said, when you're on a schedule though, that's what the hard thing is. You might be going by somebody's place with 5 minutes away, but if you can't stop because you're in that timeline, because like you said, you have a certain amount of time you can drive.
Aletha.
Get it? Aletha?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
No, you're avoiding air AZ for sure. I don't do long trips anymore, do you? I don't think.
Not really down there. Like, I've only been to Phoenix twice, and I would live down there. I absolutely love it. Arizona is probably the nicest place. West Texas, like El Paso, is also awesome, but Phoenix is beautiful.
It's really cool because like they're trees, that orange trees and lemon trees. I don't know, that's the thing. But I drive through when I was younger, and you could pick them right off the trees and eat them. And it's like that's so crazy. It's normal to them, right? But we don't have orange trees up here. We have apple trees.
Lots of apples.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I'm definitely not avoiding Arizona. We do go everywhere, sorta. Like our company mainly does. We do a lot of East. We do a lot of Texas. But yeah, like Florida and California, Arizona. Arizona is really tough to get to being Canadian because Arizona has nothing. They don't manufacture anything that we're really bringing back to Canada, so it's not really a route that we run.
Yeah.
We do a lot of port stuff like Baltimore, the East Coast, Texas ports, out in Washington and whatnot.
Yeah. There might be another meetup coming up. I mean, if there's a meetup, I mean, a lot of us always try to make those meetups, especially just to, try new stuff, talk rations, and have a good time.
They're in Pennsylvania, so they wouldn't be very far from Kentucky, I don't think, eh?
Hey, Smitty, what's going on?
What?
Smitty's here.
Oh, you didn't get my message, Smitty?
He was out in the woods. I can respect that.
Oh. Yeah, he's usually got a pretty good excuse.
I mean, the land he's got up there is beautiful. All that hiking and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I say I love Michigan, but it's pretty flat. When I went down to Kentucky and I got to actually go on a hike where there was mountainous terrains, I was like, whoa! I kind of feel like Smitty because I'm getting to go up and down instead of just that flat path.
Yeah. But that's why I love Michigan. The best fuel mileage ever.
Oh, I
It's
bet.
awesome.
It's just flat.
Yeah. But Karsten, no, Arizona can be 100 degrees and you're not going to sweat.
Yeah,
There's
that's
zero humidity.
yeah.
It's perfect.
That's comfortable.
Yeah. Whereas right now it's 80 degrees and a little bit muggy. It's not too bad sitting in here, but
No.
if the sun was out, it'd be hot.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Dennis is out of here.
Later, Dennis.
You got
Be
better
safe.
things to do on a Saturday night, Dennis? I don't believe that.
Oh my gosh.
Try the PCT dub all up and down. PCT, what's that?
It sounds familiar, but I don't know. PCT. Not sure.
No idea. I don't know if that's
Maybe it might be a type of
California.
in California where the heat is the kind of same way. It's comfortable because it's not. But I would like. I always see it, like, I heard about the people that can ski and then like wear a t-shirt because it's
Yeah.
like hot, but it's cold up in the mountains, and so it's got that weird.
Pacific Crest Trail.
Oh yeah. No, I gotta advance myself.
Yeah, it's Mexico to Canada. It's the entire West Coast.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I was gonna go hiking with Smitty, but he broke his leg, so
Yeah.
that didn't pan out. He's getting back into it again, though.
Oh yeah. I mean that's the thing. He hit quite a hurdle on his journey, and he stuck with it. And props to him.
I had this feeling in my gut when he told me he broke what he was trying to do, and then to have that happen, and for I guess it was only a couple months, May, June, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's still, I think still having, still getting back into it.
Oh yeah, he's doing good now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's tell me what time. What time is it right now?
7:05.
7:05. Yeah.
Yeah. About the same. I'm gonna try and get to Woodstock tonight. London.
I got Survival Saturday loaded, so I will post that when I get home. But you know how YouTube is sometimes, where you try to upload some stuff and they take quite a long time, and I didn't want to keep CT waiting.
I upload mine right away as soon as I can and just keep it to private. You know how to do that?
Yep.
Yeah.
And try to keep that. Yeah.
And then you can just turn it public any second you want.
Yeah.
Makes it easier.
That definitely does.
Because with me, I'll eat 3 rations in 2 days, and then nothing for like 3 weeks, so you're able to space them apart a bit.
Yeah, for sure. Let's do it.
1 a.m. in Germany.
Oh man.
But it's a sunshiny day, he said there.
Yep.
So maybe in German, 1 a.m. it's still daylight.
Maybe.
In Germany.
Maybe he plans on having a sunshiny day.
Maybe it's that translation lost again. Yeah.
It's supposed to be cooler all next week, though. All across, it looks like. It's like getting down to 50s at night for us.
I actually, a few weeks ago now, before I went on holidays, would have been first part of August up somewhere in Canada. I think it was around Calgary, Alberta.
Yeah.
And I had to run my heater that night. Didn't have to, but it was right at the point where it would have been probably in low 40s.
Yeah.
That was pretty nice. Good sleeping weather.
Oh, yeah. That's what I say. I have to have a fan, and it's got to be cool. And then it's like 70, 80 degrees, and then you have well, I learned if you have the rain fly down, you're just sitting there and you're sweating. You're like, there's no air. So it's kind of punishing sometimes.
That's what I find in here.
Yeah.
If it's raining and it's hot, I'm screwed. You can't put the windows down.
Yeah.
And it gets brutal. So I usually get a hotel room if I'm stuck for a good chunk of time. But
yeah, if there's no way you could just hang out in here when it's
no. Or you got to run the truck and you burn, $1 an hour. I don't like doing that.
No.
But I got a cheap little fan I put back there. Works for at night, but not in the day.
I found one that's actually battery. You could recharge it. It's got a light on it too.
Huh?
Yeah. That way, if you even wanted it up here, you could. But I know you got plugins and stuff. But
yeah,
definitely helps.
Yeah. 80 in Des Moines. That's about what it is here, I think, in Michigan.
Yeah. 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 It's like I said, we're seeing kind of a cold spurt. And I don't know if it's because of the hurricanes and all that stuff that's going on. I don't know.
Well, so much cloud cover.
Yeah.
The sun's not getting down.
Yeah. That was nice. Like I said, that's the first first day that I woke up and the sun wasn't just like beating down, and you know, you get that feeling. It was just that cold wind.
Yeah.
I really like fall. Fall is one of my favorite seasons.
I like spring.
Yeah, spring's good too.
Things are warming up.
Getting a break from that deep cold.
Yeah. Yeah, 0 degree. It's weird. So in November, if you hit freezing cold and there's a little bit of water, it's frozen. In the spring, if it's 0 degrees, then it's melted.
Huh.
Fall, it's always froze.
Somebody asked you a question, I think.
I did. If I didn't respond, I will. It's been one of them nutty weeks, as per usual. But I'll get back to you, Ruby.
95 with burnt orange, guys. He's got some fire going on there. Jack of trades.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely hang in there. Hopefully, get all that cleared up.
British BC would catch fire again. I hate British Columbia.
Really?
Yeah, it's horrible. It's like the California of Canada.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Mountains and trees and hippies. And...
The only time I've been up to Canada is I had training for my last company, and they had a training place up there, and it was nice.
Whereabouts?
I'm trying to remember.
You drive or fly?
It was a 4-hour drive from like where we're at now, basically northeast, and
Barrie?
yeah, it's right around that area. It's like 4 hours, and it was a nice drive, nice quiet. Again, you start seeing the terrain change, right? Really open as further you go out. Done some hunting up there, Ontario. Just minor stuff though. Some stuff from work, some trips.
Rachel Sunshine.
Hey Rachel, welcome back.
Rachel. See, we're not getting this is where live streams are bad, eh? We just can't pronounce things right.
Yeah.
Aletha.
Yeah, he said that just checked the box going through USA. It got through in one day, and it says sometimes it takes 6 weeks. That's weird. It is difficult to. You never know when you're going to get a ration when you order it, especially now. I've gotten a surprise in 5 months. One time I ordered something and thought it was gone, and then all of a sudden I get a package and I'm like, it looks like it got ran over by a truck, and it's got tape all over it. And I open it, I'm like, but it's bubble wrapped nice, and I'm like, boom, that's bonus.
I'd ordered May 25th from Russia, and I got them, when was that? Middle of July, end of July. It was like pretty well 2 months exactly almost.
Yeah.
And I'd lost hope. That was partially because of the Rona.
Yeah.
But in Canada, when they don't like what you're getting, like if you're trying to get rations through and they don't like it, they send it back.
Oh.
Yeah, they don't just take out what they don't want. They send the entire package back.
Yeah. See you later.
Yeah.
I sent a couple just for friends and whatnot, and camping supplies at full. So, because they are camping supplies.
Yep. Throw in a couple chocolate bars and it's candy.
Mm-hmm.
James Ortiz.
Hey, James. I think RL's taken off.
James is one of my first subscribers.
Nice. I think CT was my first. It was the first one. The support from the start.
Tracy would have been number 2. Him and I were always neck and neck subscribing to new people.
That's cool. Like I said, it's cool. Yeah, we did have pizza. That will be coming out in CT's video later on. Stay tuned. It's a good one. Super good.
Damn good pizza.
Damn good time.
Long time coming.
Yeah.
When did we first start? It was probably
had to be
early fall. Like it wasn't long after we started chatting. We kind of decided we were going to meet up and do that.
Yeah.
And then it just
I'd say it's been at least 7 months, because I'm almost, like I said, we're turning on that 1 year mark for me, and I was probably just meeting everybody within a couple months, and then I think I emailed you.
Yeah.
RGG, what's going on?
RGG.
Yep.
Of course you did Aletha. There's no Casey's Pizza here, is there? Is there in back closer to home?
No, I see you guys eating the Casey's Pizza. I hear about how good it is. I never got to try it.
See, the video, the first Casey's I did the video of was in Michigan. That was out towards Indiana on 94.
Yeah.
But you have Culver's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the cheeseburger place?
Yeah. You don't know Culver's?
I I think I had it once.
Really?
Yeah, we do have them all over, but I don't.
Oh, it's good. That's my favorite burger place.
It's they got the butter burgers or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
The cheese curds.
Have you ever been to St. Agnes?
St. Ignace? Yep.
You know, like right across the bridge, there's a place called Big C's or Clyde's Drive-In. Next time you go by, you should check it out. Get a Big C burger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I almost went to a Big Boy there. As soon as you cross the bridge,
Yeah.
there's a truck stop on top of the hill, and there was a Big Boy, and I went in thinking it was fast food, but it was a dining
Yeah.
sort of restaurant, so
Yeah.
I walked out.
And this Clyde's Drive-In, if it's still open, is an establishment since I want to say 1950s.
Oh, really?
So it's an old style drive-in, but they make these burgers and they put them in a coffee filter. They call them Big C burgers, and they actually, do you like sweet relish?
No.
Yeah, they put that on there.
Hello, Karen's out of here. We'll see you
Yeah.
later.
Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, we're watching our carbs too, but we decided to have a cheap pizza. It's not, like I said, it's always a matter of not having, if you have fun, it's not the piece of pizza that gets you. It's the pizza you eat after that and after that and after that. You can always have one.
Yeah. Christine can eat pizza a lot. Oh, can't eat pizza a
No,
lot.
because you gotta watch your carbs.
Yeah.
Yep, I know that battle. We both know that battle. Now I tried, order the pizza. You can actually get the pizza and pull all the toppings off.
I've tried that.
It does not work.
Not.
It does not work.
No. When I was gluten free for 2 or 3 years,
Okay.
and I lost a lot of weight just from going gluten free.
Yep.
And that gluten free crust, it pretends to be pizza, but after a while I decided, okay, no more. If I'm gonna have pizza, it's gonna be the real deal, and I'm gonna enjoy it because I'm sick of fake pizza.
Yeah, I tried the no. I think you will like the cauliflower crust if you ever made it. It's long. It takes a little bit of a process, but it's better than regular crust.
It's
because it's richer.
Cauliflower is one of my least favorite foods.
Yeah, it doesn't taste like cauliflower.
Yeah, I might try that sometime just because you're saying so. But...
Yeah, if you take it and you dry it right, and then you put the egg with it, and then you put the expensive mozzarella with it and bake it, it like makes it like a thin crust, and you won't be able to tell it's cauliflower. This has that same, it takes whatever flavor you give it, and if you bake it right and do it right, that weird cauliflower flavor that some people like, it won't be in there.
Okay. Maybe someday, but
yeah,
the gluten used to bug my stomach something awful, and now it's been fine. So
yeah,
not so much worried about that.
Right.
It's the sugar I'm really trying to stay away from. Like I thought about eating an IMP or an MRE a day,
yeah,
but because it's about 1,200 calories.
Yep.
And so when you're dieting, 1,200 calories, that's sugar. It's kind of like I don't want to be eating half my calories in sugar.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why my body reacts to it badly. So even if I was only eating 1,200 calories, I think that I would still be unhealthy or retain the fat for some odd reason.
Battered fried cauliflower, that
Oh.
might be a way to eat cauliflower.
It's amazing. They stopped selling it around here, but you get that in ranch. Again, it's basically like a French fry at that point, because when you fry it or cook it, it takes that flavor away.
Right. Like onions, least favorite food. Onion rings, love them.
Yep, same thing. So if you took a fried battered cauliflower, you'd like them.
Yeah.
If you like the same thing with onions, because that strong onion flavor goes away when you fry it.
Veggie chili, that probably wouldn't be bad. I'll feed that to Mrs. Trucker.
Yeah.
Norwegian, those are pretty good rations, those Arctic rations.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the Norwegians, I've had a couple like breakfast ones. I never got to try. There's some weird one, like what was it, lemon cod sauce or something, like cod and some sauce or something like that.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh. Yeah, I eat broccoli every day when I'm eating keto, just because it's really filling.
Any sort of MRE or IMP.
Oh really?
She wants to make sure they're safe, because obviously with rations there's so many to eat old stuff the way you do.
Yeah.
I gave her a big lecture. I sent an email and I said, don't do what Dub C does or anybody else. Stick to, nothing over 3 years.
Yeah.
And it's almost impossible for a ration to go bad in 3 years. You can have it sitting in the desert for 3 years. It should be fine.
Yep.
But beyond that, not worth it. But
Now keep in mind, I've had brand new rations bad too.
yeah.
So you always got to be careful of that.
Yeah.
They're saying always look at the packaging. Packaging is number one on a non-older ration.
I just did a video 6 different civilian rations.
Yeah.
I bought 6 cases, spent like $800,
Oh man.
and just garbage. Pure, like, they're, it's not that they're garbage, but for the money,
Yeah.
to me is a waste. But they're all 2019s and mostly 2000s.
They don't have the same regulations as the military
Yeah.
one, you know.
They just don't make sense. Like, you would get like grape jelly with chocolate peanut spread and tortillas.
Yeah.
That doesn't work.
No.
And
They're
then
just
potatoes with vegetables and chicken, like potatoes as a side and vegetable stew is,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just very bland.
Yeah. So I got a video. I kind of did a comparison with the price and stuff, and
Oh man.
overall I was not impressed. So
Yeah, you're just trying to get some rations, and I mean, pricing right now is difficult. You know.
it's insane. I spent so much money this summer.
Yeah. What was it? Before, I'd say last year when it was before it got all crazy. I was buying rations for $4 a pop. I was actually going to a surplus store, and I don't know the vegetarian taco pasta.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked that one, and the guy couldn't sell them, so he's selling them for me for a case for like $40, a case of them, all 12. I was like, yeah, I'll take those, because I'd use those as my fillers as if I wanted to break. So
Yeah. Just be careful with your rations. Don't eat anything old.
nope.
If you're not sure, email me. I'll help you out with it what I can.
No, it's very dangerous game. I wouldn't recommend to anybody. I do it just because I love to explore different components, but there's been times where I was feeling it.
Mm-hmm. And there's those of you that want to eat the old stuff.
Yeah.
I love ripping open an old ration to see what was in it.
Yeah.
But to eat it, no, you guys can have it. To see the stuff Smokey eats, and like to drink that old friggin' beer the way he does.
Oh man,
Come on.
that is scary. when we did that live stream, I did some of that, and I was like, how does he do it? How did he chug the whole thing? I had a little cup full, and I was like, wow. There's like pieces of metal and stuff, you know what I mean?
Like Mrs. Trucker knows, if milk is on the expiry date, it's out. I don't take chances.
Yeah.
Nothing. Which frustrates her. But
yeah, all the expiry dates and all that stuff are just kind of for our protection.
Yeah. But kind of live by it.
Yeah. And now I'll go in the fridge and I'll just kind of do the taste and smell stuff now. I don't even worry about it, because I'm like, I'm eating 30 some year old rations. I'm not gonna go by expiry dates anymore.
Yeah. And I've actually, since I started eating rations, I've really opened, believe it or not, I've opened up what I eat.
Yeah.
And I'm not quite as fussy as I once was.
Well, yeah, it definitely will open up. Like I've never. You tried the pate that one time that I think in the Norwegian. I'm like, oh no, he's trying.
And then I tried it again in the French, and it was no better.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at least you tried it. At least you know.
And I'm only gonna try it like, if I'm doing a review, I'll try most things.
Yeah.
But if I'm just eating them on my own, if there's something I don't like, I put it in a box. Like grape jelly, who hasn't received grape jelly from me? Everybody gets, because it keeps coming in, and I send something out, they're getting whatever grape jelly I have.
Grape jelly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a favorite. Do you like the strawberry?
Yeah. And apple, and I like the blackberry. Just the grape is rough.
The strawberry with age is pretty good. And like I said, be safe with it, but jam doesn't really go bad. But it gets that dark flavor, and actually it gets like a darkness to it, but then it enhances the flavor to me, especially like fig bars and Pop Tarts.
Fig, yeah, exactly. Those are the two. If they're old, like I just bought Pop Tarts because I'm like, oh, I like Ration Pop Tarts, and I buy them. They suck. And then you get one out of like a 2015, and it's like the greatest thing in the world.
It's smashed and bent in half, and they're stuck together.
It's oozing, but they're so good.
Oh yeah.
That stuff is better old for sure.
There's just certain things as it sits, the flavor enhances.
Yeah, I don't know that I'd eat strawberry jam if it was too dark.
Yeah.
But CT sauce, that's what.
Jack of Trade says.
Yeah.
CT sauce.
Yeah.
Anybody new?
Group here hanging in there.
It's about almost 7:30. We might want to cut it short because we got the Old Smokies live coming up. Anybody wants that? That's coming up. CT's got a video he's gonna be putting out of us hanging out, eating some pizza. Kind of watch out for that.
Yeah, that'll be a couple weeks. I got a video to put up, and then we'll put the one we just did up after.
Yeah.
Should be all right.
But I guess we're going to go ahead and call it. Everybody can kind of take a break before our Old Smoky stream.
And I got a half an hour to get across the bridge and then watch Smoky.
Yeah.
That works.
All right. So
see you later.
See everybody later. See you. If I stop this.
There it is.
This is it. All right. Have a good night.